Do you want to jump to
Ready
our
to
game
get
picks?
Yeah, let's do it. I've got my game picks. We can talk about some lines. Starting with tomorrow night, we got the Lions and the Chiefs. Now, the Chiefs are only a 4.5 point favorite, um, which seems like that's a good, spread.
It's a
But
good
I'm going
spread,
with
but
the
they're
Lions
also at
here.
home.
Yeah,
Four and
I'm
a
going with the
half points
Lions.
at home for the Chiefs. That's mad disrespectful, okay? I don't care if Kelsey doesn't play. Patrick Mahomes in season opener games is incredible. I want the Lions to win, but I know for a fact I have to go Chiefs here.
Give me the Lions money line.
I'm taking the Chiefs 4.5 point spread every day of the week. The money line, not juicy at all. I'm not betting that. That's a waste of money. But the spread, give me that. We'll take that every day. Jump
Starting
into our
off
noon
our
games. Who do you got
Yeah.
first on your noon games?
Let's see. 49ers Steelers.
Yep. 2 point
Um,
spread.
I got to go 49ers here. I mean, I don't know who's going to be at quarterback. I'm sure Purdy, but it could also be Sam Darnold. Hell, I don't know. But either way, I don't see the Steelers coming in week one and beating the Niners.
I don't either. But it's man, I don't know where I want to go on here. I do think that I'm gonna go ride the Pickett train here. I'm gonna go Steelers money line. I know they did just sign Bosa back today to a massive contract, so he's probably gonna get that defense all sorts of fired up. But he also hasn't been in training camp the entire offseason, so who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? I'm gonna go ahead and go Steelers here.
Okay. Um, yeah, I went with Niners. We got Tampa Bay, Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, this is a 6 point spread that I'm going to mash every single time. I'm going to take the Vikings at -6.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that is not near big enough.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
the
also
Bucks are
taking
not going to be very good. Sorry, Cody.
No, also
No.
taking yeah, also taking the Vikings. Another spread that I would most likely take: Ravens and the Texans. The 10 point, they will beat them by 25 or 30.
Yeah, that's definitely likely. I'm going Ravens here. Yeah, you don't know. Rookie quarterbacks are going to be rookie quarterbacks. His first big league game. I'm gonna also go Ravens 10 point spread.
Yeah, yeah, that one's pretty easy. 500 minus 500 favorites. That's pretty
That's
crazy
pretty
for an
tough.
NFL game.
Yeah.
Um, Then we got the Jags and Colts, which is a crazy money or point spread too.
Yeah,
Why? That
that's juicy.
5 points?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
taking the Jaguars to cover the 5 point spread on that game.
I would have taken a 10 point spread.
With the Jags, man, against this Colts team, I don't know what the sports books are smoking, but that is free cash.
Yeah, 100. Titans Saints.
Let's go back up here. This is only a 3 point spread, and we just said that we thought the Titans were going to be very bad, and I still stand by that. But the Saints can be pretty bad as well. But I'm going to go ahead and go Saints at home with the -3 spread. And just see what Derek Carr can do. Derek Carr is known to tear up AFC teams, so
Yeah, yeah. I'm also going Saints. Let's see. We got the Bengals Browns division game.
whoa, this
Two
spread
and a
seems a
half.
little wonky to me.
Yeah, I definitely think the Bengals are going to win by more than 2.5. But yeah, I've got Bengals for sure.
Yeah, I also have Bengals, and I'm picking them to cover the 2.5 point spread.
Yeah,
I don't think that game's going to be within a touchdown, but
I
only
wouldn't
getting
think
two and
so
a half
either.
points is kind of wild to me. For sure, going to beat them by a field goal. So
Yeah,
I'm not
definitely,
gonna not
definitely,
gonna worry
definitely.
about that.
Also another spread that I would love to smash: Commanders Cardinals.
Oh yeah, I hate to hype up NFC East rivals at that. But the Commanders are going to absolutely whip the absolute dog shit out of the
Yeah,
Cardinals.
the
Because the
Commanders
Cardinals are walking out there with
defense.
an,
Oh,
oh my goodness, man.
yeah, they're
Josh
starting Josh
Dobbs.
Dobbs, who they picked up
Dobbs.
2 weeks ago. Doesn't know the offense, but 2 weeks of learning.
Them not
Like
starting
I don't
Clayton Tune is the clearest sign that they are tanking to me.
or cutting freaking
Colt McCoy,
Colt McCoy.
that
Like
was
that guy knew
silly.
the offense.
Yup,
Like
started like 6 games for him last year. It's
yeah,
like,
but
come on.
easy 7 point. I think they'll cover that easy. Um,
I'm with you.
and then Panthers Falcons, another close game.
Yeah, to be honest, this one's a coin flip to me. Everyone's saying that the Falcons are going to be just this nasty team and that they're probably going to win the South. I don't believe that. I think that the Panthers are going to win the South. Brian Burns is back at practice today or yesterday, whenever it was. I just read that news. I personally, I have the Panthers money line here at plus 154.
I got the Falcons winning. I just think that the Falcons have a good offensive line, and they're just going to run the shit out of the ball. And I don't know how the Panthers' defense is going to be, but I guess we're going to find out.
Yeah, I mean that. Like I said, that's a NFC South matchup. Well, nobody knows what's going to happen over there. That's just
All right.
everybody's just throwing darts at a wall, hoping to win games.
Now I think here's going to be a good game. The Eagles and the Patriots.
Yeah, you had a pretty wild take for this earlier today, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Eagles spread at -4.
Yeah, I am taking the Patriots, and I do believe that they're going to win, and it's going to be a good game.
It's gonna be low scoring. I think under 45 is the easiest under on this list today.
Yeah, for sure.
That thing is not.
Yeah,
There's no way that thing gets anybody even scores over 20. That's gonna be a
uh,
10 to 13 game.
I've got money on the old Patriots.
I know you do.
Moving on to the Dolphins and Chargers.
I'm rolling with my boy Justin Herbert here. Give me
Yeah,
Chargers at -3
yeah, absolutely.
for sure. Like this are. Oh wait, we still got two more 325 games. Next up, we got the Rams and then the Seahawks. Only 5.5 points to the team I have in the fourth on my NFC power rankings is kind of wild. I'm gonna go Seahawks to cover the -5.5 point spread.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, I
At
don't
least
know where
until the
they're getting
Rams
this
get cut
Rams hype.
back. Yeah,
Yeah,
until they get cut back, I don't see them having any offensive firepower to keep up with Seattle. Double-headed running backfield, three great
yeah,
receivers.
that triple like the absolute
I mean,
monstrous receiver corps.
they're setting Geno Smith up for absolute success.
Yeah, and then they got Noah Fant chilling down there. Hey, let's get my boy Noah Fant some
Several
love.
good, yeah, several good tight ends.
Oh man.
Let's see, another division game, Packers Bears. Crazy close.
Yeah, this one, it's a money line game because it's only 1 point. There's no point in rocking it. I'm going to go ahead and go the opposite of what you are going to pick and go with the Packers here. The Packers own the Bears.
I went with the Packers.
Oh my God.
I do like the Bears, but I also do like the Packers this year more than everyone else. Everyone's sleeping on Jordan Love. We've not actually got to see what he can do.
Nope,
And
sure haven't.
he has been learning from one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now for the last, 4 years? And if they didn't see something in him, they wouldn't have signed a 1-year deal with him.
Yeah, they wouldn't have kept him on
They
board.
see something. So we'll just see what happens. But I do think the Bears and the Packers will both be half-ass decent this year. Another division game, Raiders and Broncos.
I don't know how I feel about Jimmy G. I know that giving Jimmy G someone like Devontae Adams is kind of monstrous, but then again, where's Josh Jacobs? Is he gonna be okay? Is he gonna run like himself? Who knows? He got the new contract, so he can't really be bitching. But is he gonna play like he got the 5-year contract that he wanted or the 1-year contract he did get? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I think
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and go Broncos with Sean Payton taking over Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I also went with Broncos. -3.5. I also don't feel like quite's enough. I think Broncos will win at least by a touchdown. I just don't know how well the Raiders are being ran. Derek Carr's not a bad quarterback, and he just looked pretty shitty
Jimmy
his whole
G?
career, pretty much. No, Derek Carr from the old Raiders
Oh,
regimen.
yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, Jimmy G is a system quarterback, and he'll work well in that system. But I don't know. I don't know how much upside that team has at all behind Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs.
Yeah. I mean, they had the number one fantasy rushing. Well, yeah, Josh Jacobs is number one. Well, he was the rushing yards leader anyway. I don't know if he repeats
Yes.
that, but
No.
yeah, we'll see with the Raiders, but I'm not in on them. I'm out.
And Sunday night.
Sunday night's the big game.
Let's go, baby.
I think we all know who we're going to pick, so we can just air it out now. It's the big blue wrecking crew time.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go with the -3.5 point spread that they graciously gave the Cowboys. I will be going with the +142 money line with my entire paycheck.
Yeah, I would love to smash that -3.5. We're gonna win by a touchdown. Let's go Cowboys.
Oh man, that'll definitely be a fun one to end the day off. I'm glad we got a night game. I don't think we've gotten the opener Monday night game. Well, the Giants I'm talking about. The Cowboys get it every year. So
we
the
love
Giants
Sunday night
finally got
football.
one. Yeah, so let's go. I think this Monday night game is going to be fantastic. It's not going to be a high scoring game like we talked about while we're airing out our fantasy teams. But I'm going to go ahead and go with the Bills at -2.5. I bet they win this game by a field goal.
Absolutely. I think the Jets could win some games this year, but honestly, I don't think it'll be early on. I mean, coming straight out, you got the Bills. Like, the Bills are a tough team to play no matter who you are.
Yep.
And I just don't see them exactly just coming out and killing the Bills and then even honestly beating them. But the Jets have a really tough schedule even to start. Buffalo, Dallas, New England, KC, at Denver, Philly, bye, at New York, Chargers. Like,
When did they play the Dolphins?
You're telling me you're going to win more than 2 games in those first 9 weeks?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. You're going to have to work for them, that's for sure.
You might beat Denver. You might beat New England, but I doubt it. You won't go into New York and win. You won't win against the Chargers. You aren't beating the Chiefs. You aren't beating Dallas in Dallas. You'll win Week 10 against Vegas. Then you're back at Buffalo. Then you're playing Miami. Then you might beat Atlanta. Then you'll probably beat Houston. And then you're at Miami. Then you play Washington, another tough defense. Then you're playing at Cleveland, then at New England. I just don't see the Jets being very good this year at all, winning a max 6-7 games.
I'm glad you're on board with that one because I've been saying it all offseason. As soon as the schedule dropped, to be honest, it is any team that's in the AFC East right now is not set up for success. That division itself is a gauntlet. Like it's going to be tough to make it out of that one. Like there's 3 pretty stout teams in that division. And the Jets are not one of them. They have a lot of firepower. They went and signed a lot of firepower, but they weren't a quarterback away to me last year. I didn't think that they were, and then they went out and signed Aaron Rodgers, and everyone thinks that they were just a quarterback away, but they were not.